In the upcoming episode of Ghair, viewers will witness a whirlwind of emotions as Jahangir faces a reality that shatters his ego and leaves him utterly shaken. With his wife in critical condition, all his pride and authority turn to ashes. He finally comes to his senses, holding the property files that once represented his stubborn grip, and humbly asks for forgiveness from his in-laws. As he shares the gravity of his wife Tazib's health, they all rush to the hospital in a panic. Meanwhile, Solace finds solace only in Wafa's presence, who offers him comfort during these dark hours. In a heartfelt moment, Solace confesses, "I've ruined everything. To chase my love, I made one wrong choice after another. Now I'm paying for my sins." Moved by his vulnerability, Wafa gently places her hand over his, giving him the support he so desperately needs. Just then, Farjat notices the moment and begins walking toward them, only for Wafa to pull her hand away at the sight of him. As the tension builds, a doctor approaches Solace with grave news. His mother's condition is critical, and only prayers might bring her back to consciousness. Solace's heart aches as he realizes the depths of his mistakes, and it seems as if fate is forcing him to confront every wrong he's committed. In a parallel moment of reckoning, Tazib's father lashes out at her brothers and husband, blaming them for her plight. He bitterly remarks, "Look at my daughter's helplessness. This is the result of your actions." He defends his daughter, but cannot excuse his own sons. Solace, on the other hand, sits devastated before his grandmother, saying, "Mother has fought every battle, and I don't know if she'll survive this one." After this emotional encounter, Solace asks Wafa to go home and rest, worried she might fall ill after staying by his side all night. And perhaps this will be Wafa's way back into the family for good, as Jahangir finally accepts her as his daughter-in-law, something he had never intended to do. In a twist, we see Shifa visiting her sister-in-law Wafa's house, carrying flowers for the first time, but with a look of envy. With a bitter gaze, she remarks, "This house, this life, it all should have been mine, but Wafa took it from me." She throws a mocking glance at Wafa. "You moved on so quickly." Wafa, undeterred, snaps back, "You saved yourself, but left me to suffer." She feels the weight of Shifa's disdain and reflects, wishing she hadn't come into this family, wondering if she would have been better off had Dr. Jalil not accepted her or Usman Elahi not faced his own humiliations. In the end, though, Wafa realizes the power of marriage. It may be just 2 words, but it carries immense strength. Solace, seeing how Wafa stood by him during this storm, will never forget her loyalty. As his mother hopefully recovers, he vows never to abandon her, knowing he has a lifelong debt to repay. With so many family tensions rising, it's likely we'll see more confrontations as everyone grapples with their mistakes and responsibilities. Will Jahangir truly change after witnessing his wife's suffering? Will Solace and Wafa find a path forward together, or will Shifa's jealousy create new hurdles? And above all, will Tazib make a miraculous recovery, or will her fragile health bring even more turmoil? Now, tell us, what do you think will happen next? Let's discuss your predictions in the comments below.